Hello, can you hear me now? Hoping this is working. Turn the music off in the background. All right, that's good time. I'm hoping people are joining. 7 minutes to go. Cole's got me. Joe's got me. Hey, Joe. Hello, Tash, Sam, Amy, Penny, Tash.
Amy, Penny is Penny. Amy. It's Amy.
Not,
Tash's friend.
Not the Amy that we think would be with Tash.
No.
Got it. Hello, everyone there. It's weird that no one talks back to you. But it's
You
all
may
good.
want to say that you talk well. Yeah, I assume they know you.
They can probably hear you, so.
Oh.
I'm not just talking randomly, I'm talking to Claire, who's sat over there, who is our scorer for the night. Do you want to tick people off? Is that right, Claire? So you know who's on?
Yeah.
Are you on the?
Wait a minute, I'm trying to do people's team sheets. People are still.
That's fine.
Right. Who's got them?
You just type that.
Huh?
You can type something. I've seen Richard just typing something.
You've got Jay.
Jay, yep. Rich Coral,
Tash and Sam.
Tash, Sam, Amy, Penny.
No. Penny. Amy, Penny is her name.
Oh, I said Amy Penny. As in not Amy Morton. Amy Penny.
Understood.
Is Penny a surname?
Yeah.
Got it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's all good. It's all good. Quite a few more teams to join. Lots of people signed up for this, which is great to see. Mama's got a spreadsheet yet. If you send that through to her.
I need her email and team name, please.
Any of your emails? Have you got an email for her?
I'll message her.
What's wrong with this? Right. Can those who are listening let me know if you can hear the music when I do this? Please. Hoping you can hear the music clearly. No. Well, that's good. Can you hear me talking okay? Can you hear my voice, everyone? Yes or no? Please. Mute. Let's unmute. It is catfish in the bottle, man. It's snowy and patch. I don't even know what that is. Is that any clearer? Episode party playing in the background. Hello. Really loud here. I don't know if I get louder. I'll put off my phone. It doesn't work. My music will look. Oh, okay. How is the music not picking up? On the computer. Okay, let me try the music one other way. Bear with me all. Where's Spotify? Spotify. Yeah. Not now. It gets louder when I speak. Okay, so it's obviously not trying to pick up the music, which is a problem. I think so, yeah. Is the music getting better if I do that? Much better thing I find. Cool, I'll play it like that. If it doesn't work, we'll just skip 5 questions. Never mind. I've gone really quiet. Great. How do I turn my flipping microphone on? Spatial sound off. Oh, YouTube has some copyright stuff with music. That is a good shout. Right, music round will change. I'm going to come up with 5 more questions quickly on the other half of the music round.
We can have a break.
Yeah, we'll have a break in a bit and I'll add more to the music round. We'll change the music round now. It won't be a live recording. It'll be the same as the other half of the music round. So we'll have a break and it'll be fine. Great. If you got no, we need to get Sangria on. I'll give you this one. Sam Gree, just message Carey and tell him to join you on Zoom or something as a team and just team up because we only need 1 email address per team. Hoping we're getting most people in. I could hum the music now. I could go and get a drum kit and just like play it. The link for the music round was going to be that they all started with drums, but never mind. I think we'll give it a few more minutes, guys, just to see who. Oh, hang on, Claire's still sorting team sheets up, and then we'll get to it. Okay, here we go. See where we're at. Making a fine on YouTube chat. I think my mum got that the YouTube chat yet. No, she's messaging me on there. What am I drinking? I'm drinking Pepsi Max in a beer glass because I'm off alcohol for Lent, which is rather disappointing. So I'm just drinking Pepsi.
I'm drinking beer though.
Yeah, Claire's on beer. Yeah. Thanks, Alice.
Huh? I am.
Oh, you are. So you can see the things.
Yeah. Just doing one last. I need your phone though.
What?
Gruzina. I've just put Gruz.
There you go. Hang on, stereo.
Okay, turning stereo off.
Huh? I need that.
Oh, okay.
I'm my phone is pretty close. Just in case.
Okay, good.
Oh, you good? I haven't got team name yet.
Yeah, I just put Gruz.
Just get quiet.
Just got me. I think that would be.
Oh, hey, Ben. So it was Jay said we could cancel Lent due to circumstances. If he said that, I need that confirmed ASAP so I can get a beer down me. Agrees the Worcester Raiders, Zulus. Sam, Kez, Sam's, Kez and Esmir here. Good. Zulus. Cool. Right. Where are we at? What team names have we got? And I'll make sure we've got teams. We're going to do a roll call if we can make sure everyone's here. If you haven't commented already, please comment so we can see that you're here. And we'll just go through and make sure we've got everyone before we start. Oh, we've got Owen. Has Owen got a team? Owen, you haven't got a team submitted. We need an email address, please, to Claire and a team name. So no, I can't start now, Owen. Thanks for telling me. Green Streets are playing but can't comment. That's fine. I'll use All Saints one. Owen at allsaintsworcester.org.uk. Yeah, he's put it on the live chat, so I can read it out. The team name is Karis I'm Ooh. Sam and Sam are in. Good. Good to see you, boys.
Oh, we haven't got Abby.
Abby's team.
Abby Thomas. He's on there.
Abby, the Thomason family team. Are you here? Kieran loves me. Thank you, Kieran. Ordnance families are here. Mom still can't open the spreadsheet. Useless. I don't know why are you messaging me, Mom? She's sorting the spreadsheet. Just for everyone who's on this is what's going on the other side of the room. We've got Claire madly trying to sort out
Everyone.
last minute. And she'll also be scoring as we go through as well. You cut my hair?
Me?
What I did.
Oh,
He knows, that's why he's asking.
hi.
Yeah, this is the sides of my hair done by Mrs. Garfield over the weekend because 1 week into isolation was just too much for my hair. So who have we not got?
You mentioned his wrong email address. I've redone it.
Cool. Is she on?
Yeah.
Are you checking your phone as well? Because Mum's just messaged you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, how do I get on this quiz?
Can I hold one of my cats on my lap and stroke a sail like a Bond villain? Yes. Not here for Bond. Mama? 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 No,
it's only today. You can have it.
Not happy. I've got a not very happy cat about getting picked up from his sleep. Don't scratch me. There you go, stroking him like a Bond villain. I do only in Kenya. Like, I'm not taking requests. No, go away. There we go, sorted. I don't know. You're telling me. Roll call. You name them, and I'll say yes or no. I need names, don't I?
Oh, you want people's names?
The Quizzicals. Are you here? Who are the Quizzicals? I still don't know if you've got Thomas family. Okay, we think we're waiting for one. Team name, yeah, give me team names. I said to do that.
I did them in their sheets, but not on mine.
Okay.
Peri sauce.
Peri sauce. I'm assuming that's the Perry, so they're here, yeah. Requesting all sorts of things. We're going to quiz all over you. Simon and Kieran, who are both online, that's good. Miss Chandler Bong, who's that? Tia, yeah, we got them to Harry and Gillies. Ordinance families, we've seen them. O'Rourke's and Giles and Steph, yeah. Let's get quizzical. Cyan Cat. I haven't seen Cyan Cat. Don't know if they're Simon and Cat, if you're there, can you type in and just confirm that you're on? I'll message them separately. Rich, the small group rebels, I think is potentially in, but also potentially dropping off. Yeah, Cat's there. Quizzara Blaze. Kez, Ez, Sam. Yep, they're in. Risky Quizness, Tash. Yep, they're in. Cotswold Loner, Jay, she's in. Seen that? The Old Fogies, my mum, she's in. Worcester Raiders Zulus, they're in. Sam and Sam. Okay, yeah. Are we good? Owen was Charismo. Cool.
Is that everyone? Everyone missing?
Everyone. If you haven't said your team name, it's probably too late. Tough. But hopefully that's everyone. So let's begin with round one. So the first round of the quiz tonight is going to be sports and entertainment. Yes, combined into one. A mixture of sporting knowledge and general entertainment knowledge, TV and the like, celebrities and the like. So question number one. Who won the first series of Big Brother? That's wrong. Who won the first series of Celebrity Big Brother? Sorry, Celebrity Big Brother. Great start there. Who won the first series of Celebrity Big Brother? Don't need to do anything else. You just need to type this into the spreadsheet. We'll see everything because Claire's got access to all the different spreadsheets. So she can see all your answers coming up and she'll be scoring it as you go along. Don't score it. Well, yeah, cool. Okay, question number two. Which theatre has been the venue of the World Snooker Championship since 1977? Which theatre has been the venue of the World Snooker Championship since 1977? Can you see what's going in? I don't want to leave it each time. It's really difficult to measure. Oh yeah, no cheating. I mean, there's no real prize here, so if you cheat, you cheat. But Don't cheat. There's no need. Question number 3. In which year did the wedding of Prince William and Catherine Middleton take place? In which year did the wedding of Prince William and Catherine Middleton take place? Question number 4. Which male tennis player has won the most Grand Slams? Which male tennis player has won the most Grand Slams? Question number 5. For 2 points, which 2 celebrities were controversially involved in a prank call that became known as Manuel Gate in 2008? So for 2 points, which 2 celebrities were controversially involved in a prank call that became known as Manuel Gate in 2008? I've currently got Claire celebrating on the sofa that this is actually working. Somehow we've pulled this off. Question number 6. Who is the all-time record goal scorer in the Premier League? Who is the all-time record goal scorer in the Premier League? Rich takes all the credit. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, special thanks to Rich for sorting us out a YouTube channel that works, because apparently you need 24 hours to get it approved. Who knew? Question number 7. In which sport can you win the Vince Lombardi Trophy? In which sport can you win the Vince Lombardi Trophy? Looking at Claire for approval every time that people have answered. Yep. Number 9. Question number 9. What does the stat RBI stand for in baseball? What does the stat RBI stand for in baseball? I had to put a baseball question in there. Question number 10. For 2 points again. What are the names of Rachel Green's sisters in Friends? Oh, yeah, that should have been a question number 8. We'll come back to question number 8. Thanks, Giles. That was a test. We'll stay on 10 for now. So question 10 for 2 points. What are the names of Rachel Green's sisters in Friends? Yeah. Well, I'll go back to number 8 and we'll carry on from 8. Sorry. I'm new to this. So number 8, question number 8. Who did England beat in the Cricket World Cup final by the narrowest of margins in 2019? Who did England beat in the Cricket World Cup final by the narrowest of margins in 2019? And that's question number 8. Sorry, Sam. So question number 9 was, what does the stat RBI stand for in baseball? Question number 10 was, for 2 points, what are the names of Rachel Green's sisters in Friends? And we'll move on now to number 11. For 4 points, what are the first names of Kanye West and Kim Kardashian's 4 children? So for 4 points, 1 for each, what are the first names of Kanye West and Kim Kardashian's 4 children? Number 12. For 3 points, who were the last 3 winners of the Ballon d'Or, the most prestigious individual player award in football? Essentially, it's the world's best player of the year. So for 3 points, who were the last 3 winners of the Ballon d'Or, the most prestigious individual player award in football? And then the final question of round 1, question 13. Which African nation has won the most Summer Olympic medals? I will take, surnames alone is fine for the footballer question. Question 13. Which African nation has won the most Summer Olympic medals? Specifically an African nation. We'll just give you a minute or so more. I was going to check if it's going. And then that first round will be closed. You can't update your answers to round 1 from that point. I mean, you probably can, but we're not going to do anything about it. Yeah, we just go straight to it now. I was going to see what's happening with the results. Hang on. Okay. Can I run through the questions, please? I just did. One last run through. Extra points for any answers? No. Sorry. The questions, just because I messed up the order, I won't do this every round, but just for this round I will. Question 1, who won the first series of Celebrity Big Brother? Question 2, which theatre has been the venue of the World Snooker Championship since 1977? Question 3, in which year did the wedding of Prince William and Catherine Middleton take place? Question 4, which male tennis player has won the most Grand Slams? Question 5, for 2 points, which 2 celebrities were controversially involved in a prank call that became known as Manuelgate in 2008? Number 6, who is the all-time record goal scorer in the Premier League? Question 7, in which sport can you win the Vince Lombardi Trophy? Question 8, who did England beat in the Cricket World Cup final by the narrowest of margins in 2019? Question 9, what does the stat RBI stand for in baseball? Question 10, for 2 points, what are the names of Rachel Green's sisters in Friends? Question 11, 4 points, what are the first names of Kanye West and Kim Kardashian's 4 children? Question 12, for 3 points, who were the last 3 winners of the Ballon d'Or, the most prestigious football award there is for an individual? And question 13, which African nation has won the most Summer Olympic medals? A minute more for that, and then we won't accept any new answers on this. Claire's already going through some marking, but we'll give you another 30 seconds or so, and then we'll close off that round, and I'll give you the answers for round 1. That's fine. Okay, so that ends round 1. Just so you know, with the scoring, Claire's gone off the other room and is typing away as she goes through all your scores. Please do not update your round 1 scores, your answers from now on. I'm going to read out the answers, so you'll have them, but please don't update it. There's no benefit in cheating. she will go through these scores. We probably won't get score updates every round. She'll try and get that sorted as soon as possible, and we'll try and have an update in a little while. But the answers then. So, who won the first series of Celebrity Big Brother? The answer was Jack D. In which theatre has been a venue of the World Snooker Championship since 1977? The answer was the Crucible. In which year did the wedding of Prince William and Catherine Middleton take place? 2011. Which male tennis player has won the most Grand Slams? The answer is Roger Federer. For 2 points, which two celebrities were controversially involved in a prank call that became known as Manuelgate in 2008? The answers were Russell Brand and Jonathan Ross. Who is the all-time record goal scorer in the Premier League? The answer is Alan Shearer. In which sport can you win the Vince Lombardi Trophy? That's in American football, or NFL will accept as well. Who did England beat in the Cricket World Cup final? New Zealand. In baseball, RBI stands for runs batted in. The 2 points names the two sisters of Rachel and Friends, Jill and Amy. The 4 names of the Kanye West and Kim Kardashian children are Northwest, just North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. The last 3 winners of the Ballon d'Or were Lionel Messi, Luka Modric, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Which African nation has won the most Summer Olympic medals? The answer is Kenya. Okay, if you've got your score, if you know what you got in that score, put it at the bottom of your round 1, please, just because then Claire can copy and paste it into our score sheet, and that'll make things a lot quicker. So if you know how many you got in that round, feel free to update that on the spreadsheet. Don't change your answers, but just update your scores, and we'll copy it across. We're just trusting you to be honest, because you're all nice people, or most of you. Okay, that's great. If we wait a second, then we can probably read out scores, or do you want to do that after 2 rounds? Okay, we'll do scores in a bit. So we'll go into round 2, which is the geography and history. Number 11 is at 4 points. So any of them where there are multiple points, it's 1 point per answer. So it was 2 points for question 5, 2 points for question 10, up to 4 points for 11, and 3 points for 12. You get 1 point for each, not 4 points or none. So if you get 2 out of 4, you get 2 points. Do they get easier? No, I've tried to make it tough-ish. Sorry, Esme. This is great. Thank you, Owen. Appreciate that. Okay, we're going to start round 2. This is geography and history. So question number 1 of round 2. What is the capital of Brazil? What is the capital of Brazil? If you don't update your scores, don't worry. Claire will sort it, but if people can, it just makes it easier. Question number 2. In which century did the 100 Years' War begin? In which century did the 100 Years' War begin? Question number 3. Which country has the only non-quadrilateral flag? Which country has the only non-quadrilateral flag? Question number 4. Yeah, it had to be a flag question. Question number 4. Which Austrian was assassinated by 18-year-old student Gavrilo Princip? Which Austrian was assassinated by 18-year-old student Gavrilo Princip? Question number 5. Which country was formerly known as Rhodesia? I think technically speaking, it was more than just a renaming. I think it changed a lot of things as well. But essentially, which country was formerly known as Rhodesia? Question number 6. Which famous battle took place on 3rd of September 1651? Which famous battle took place on 3rd of September 1651? Question number 7 for 4 points. Which 4 countries border Greece? For 4 points, which 4 countries border Greece? Question number 8. Who gave the famous speech, the Gettysburg Address? Who gave the famous speech, the Gettysburg Address? Question number 9. In which US state is Chicago? In which US state is Chicago? Question number 10 for 3 points. King Henry VIII had 6 wives, but between them there were only 3 first names. What were they? So for 3 points, King Henry VIII had 6 wives, but between them there were only 3 first names. What were they? Question number 11. Mount Kilimanjaro is a dormant volcano in which country? Mount Kilimanjaro is a dormant volcano in which country? Question number 12. How many British monarchs were there in between Queen Victoria and our current Queen Elizabeth II? For a bonus point, name them. How many British monarchs were there in between Queen Victoria and our current Queen Elizabeth II? For a bonus point, name them. Question number 13. The Rhine River flows into which sea? The Rhine River flows into which sea? And question number 14, the last question of this round. On which ship did Lord Nelson die during the Battle of Trafalgar? On which ship did Lord Nelson die during the Battle of Trafalgar? I'm just going to leave you guys to it for a minute. I'm going to go and sort out the next round, which is the music round. Okay, question number 13 is missed by someone. Let me just find that again. The Rhine River flows into which sea? The Rhine River flows into which sea? That is question 13. Yeah, sure. The first round of the right round.
Just one.
And that's round one. Do round one.
Hi. This is weird. Nat's just coming up with the final 5 questions for the music round because we have to change it. Because you can't hear the music apparently, which is fine. So I thought I would do scores on the doors for the first round. Thank you for typing in your total. That was really useful. Hi. Don't worry if you didn't. I've totaled up some people's, and you probably saw me on the screen like adding stuff up as you go. So that's fine. Right. I don't know whether to do it in reverse order or we just read out the top 3.
Do the whole straight down the list.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll go down in order. So this is not numerical order. Oh, should we do it in numerical order? He's not answering.
I don't know.
Okay, so we've got. I won't do it in numerical order for now because then that's a little bit more anticipation, kind of, for later on to see who's first and who's not. So the quizzicals are on 13. Piri Piri Sauce 14. We're going to quiz all over you 14. I feel like you guys just did that name, so I had to read it out on here. Miss Chandler Bong 14. Ordinance Families is 14. Let's Get Quizzical is 9. Small Group Rebels is 12. Les Quizerables is 6. Risky Quizness is 7. Cotswold Loner is 4. The Old Fogies is 12. Worcester Raiders Zulus is 18. Well done, guys. And Carissimo is 7. So well done, everyone. That's putting Worcester Raiders Zulus up there. Although that was the sports round, guys. So, you know, you're probably doing... All right, right. So are we going to do you want me to do the answers or do you want to come and do the answers for round 2? Yeah. Okay, well done. So Nat's going to read out the answers to round 2. And then if you could just mark up as you go. So just put like a 1 or a 2. He'll say how many points it's worth as you go down. And then and then we can see how we go. Also, Alice, do you love the subtle advertisement going on? Ta-da! Puri artwork. Love it. Thought I'd put that out there for you. He's just staring intently.
I'm trying to think of ask you questions.
Yeah. And then he'll come and read out the answers. And then we'll see how we're going. It is very beautiful. Right. I'm going to put these so they order in number rather than, so then we can actually sort by. Very exciting. So for next round, I can read them out in order, but I didn't want to do that this round because I hadn't sorted it numerically. And I didn't want to miss someone. Yeah, thanks for clarifying that, Owen. I think Nat did read it out again, so hopefully people have got number 13. Whoever was missing it. Sorry, we're obviously having teething problems with the first one, so we're just sorting the final bits out. But that's Coke, not my beer. He's just on the last one, and then he'll come and read out the answers. I love this idea. I think it's really cool. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. I feel like I have to talk, so I'm sorry. I'm just chatting away now to you.
I'll get the answers later on the spreadsheet after.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, you good?
Thank you.
Oh, tell us a joke. Oh, there's a delay. You know how to tell a joke. It's still not that. He is coming. I don't know any jokes. Hey, be nice. Yeah, it is such a lovely idea. Are you joining from Worcester, Amy, or are you like further afield and just plugging in? Either way, it's super cool to have you. Right, okay, here's Nat. I will go and leave you now.
Right, I'm sorted. Sorry for this. The music didn't work, so I'm going to try a different music round. This round, there are 10 questions, 2 points for each question. It's album artwork, which I'll be showing on screen via my iPad. Very low tech. I should have posted it somewhere, but never mind. Huh? Oh, we're doing answers to round 2 first. Yeah, we'll do that first. Sorry, I'm getting rushed. So yeah, answers to round 2 first, then we'll go on to the music round. So the capital of Brazil is Brasilia. In which century did the 100 Years' War begin? It began in the 14th century. We'll also accept the 1300s. Which country has the only non-quadrilateral flag? And that is Nepal. Which Austrian was assassinated by 18-year-old student Gavrilo Princip? That was Franz Ferdinand, or Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Which country was formerly known as Rhodesia? That is Zimbabwe. Which famous battle took place on the 3rd of September 1651? That is the Battle of Worcester, keeping it local. And then for 4 points, which 4 countries border Greece? The answers were Albania, North Macedonia, Bulgaria, and Turkey. And we will just accept Macedonia there. It doesn't have to say North Macedonia. Who gave the famous speech, the Gettysburg Address? It's Abraham Lincoln. Chicago is in the US state of Illinois. The first names of King Henry VIII's wives were Catherine, Anne, and Jane. Mount Kilimanjaro is in Tanzania. Question 12 was, how many British monarchs were there in between Queen Victoria and our current Queen Elizabeth II? The answer was 4. And then for a bonus point, this is just for 1 point, not for 4, just for 1 point, you had to get Edward VII, George V, Edward VIII, and George VI, not in any particular order. So that's worth 2 points in total, that one. I couldn't give away how many points it was worth at the start, so it's only 1 extra point available. The answer was 4. The Rhine River flows into the North Sea. And Lord Nelson at the Battle of Trafalgar died on HMS Victory. If you can total up at the bottom of your, bottom or top, apparently, bottom or top, total up somewhere near round 2 with how many points you got in round 2. And then at the end of the next round, Claire will give another update of the scores. Oh, Mom missed the last but one answer. Question 13 is causing all sorts of problems. The Rhine flows into the North Sea. Ooh. Useful. Okay. I think we're ready to move on. So we're going to do the music round now. Unfortunately, I can't play music through YouTube. It just doesn't like it. So instead, I'm going to show you an album cover. And there's 2 points available. 1 for the artist and 1 for the name of the album. So that's 2 separate. And no extra points for formulae in your spreadsheet. No, sorry, Alice. That's impressive, though. So well done. You get a special kudos to your efforts there. So hopefully holding up my iPad to the screen will work. Name this album and artist. Oh, that was really bad. That was really bad. Can you turn the light off? Yeah. Turn that one off as well. See if that's any better. That is worse.
Can you post them?
Much worse. I don't know if I can post them. I can say something. I don't know if I can post images there. Okay, so yeah, that's a good point from Claire. What we'll do at the end of this round, we will post 10 pictures on Facebook at the end of the next round. Sorry, we'll skip this round. Music is causing all sorts of problems. We will post 10 images on the Facebook group. If you're not on the Facebook group, let us know so we can add you. We'll post 10 images in order, and we want to know the artist and the album, please. Artist and album. As it is, we're going to skip ahead to round 4. So please scroll down in your magic little spreadsheet to round 4, to films and books. I'm hoping everyone's still keeping up here. So we're going to move on to round 4, films and books. I'm going to start with question 1 of round 4. And the question is, where was Harry Potter born? This is Claire's influence, sticking a Harry Potter question in there. Where was Harry Potter born? Question number 2. In which year did Slumdog Millionaire win the Academy Award for Best Picture? In which year did Slumdog Millionaire win the Academy Award for Best Picture? Question number 3. Who wrote The Catcher in the Rye? Who wrote The Catcher in the Rye? Question number 4. Who directed the films Psycho, Vertigo, and The Birds? Who directed the films Psycho, Vertigo, and The Birds? There we go, it's a bit better. Thank you, Giles. Question number 5. Jim Davis is best known as the creator of which comic strip character? Jim Davis is best known as the creator of which comic strip character? Question number 6. In Dirty Dancing, which character says, "Nobody puts baby in the corner"? In Dirty Dancing, which character says, "Nobody puts baby in the corner"? A little side note, I watched Dirty Dancing for the first time last night. It was average. Question number 7. Who is the main character in Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice? Who is the main character in Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice? I did have the time of my life. It was amazing. No, we've got a film poster where it's like a little scratch poster. You take off each of the films one at a time, and me and Claire have been taking in turns to pick one. And last night was my choice, obviously. No, it was her choice, so we watched Dirty Dancing. Do you get a bonus point for the actor's name for 6? Great idea, but no. Sorry. You can't do bonus points at this stage. Too late in the game, Giles. Too late in the game. Question number 8, and I'll give you a little bit longer to think about this one. In Toy Story 3, how many toys hold hands as they await the incinerator? It's a famous scene in Toy Story 3. How many toys hold hands as they await the incinerator? Think about that one. Sorry, I got plenty more questions. Question number 9. In Roald Dahl's James and the Giant Peach, which city do the characters reach travelling in the Peach? You're laughing at the fact it rhymes. In Roald Dahl's James and the Giant Peach, which city do the characters reach in the Peach? Question number 10 for 3 points. Which 3 films have tied for the most Which three films have tied for the most amount of Academy Awards with 11? For 3 points, which three films have won the joint most amount of Academy Awards with 11? 3 separate films there, please. Question number 11. How many rings were described in the prologue of The Lord of the Rings? How many rings were described in the prologue of The Lord of the Rings? Question number 12. Which film was Pierce Brosnan's last as James Bond before Daniel Craig took on the role? Which film was Pierce Brosnan's last as James Bond before Daniel Craig took on the role? Question number 13. How many novels have been released so far in George R.R. Martin's series A Song of Ice and Fire? How many novels have been released so far in George R.R. Martin's series A Song of Ice and Fire? Question number 14. Who plays the female lead, Carrie, in 4 Weddings and a Funeral? Who plays the female lead, Carrie, in 4 Weddings and a Funeral? Which is also on a little poster, and I will be watching soon. Can't wait for that one. Question 15. Number 3. How many books are novels? 13. How many novels have been released so far in George R.R. Martin's series A Song of Ice and Fire? I don't know what they mean by the difference of books and novels. I may, if there is more than one answer there and I've got it wrong, then I'll accept either answer if you know that there's more than one answer. But when I checked it earlier, I came away with a clear answer on that one. So apologies if it's not accurate, but I had it as novels. Question number 15. What is the name of Lewis Carroll's sequel to his novel Alice's Adventures in Wonderland? What is the name of Lewis Carroll's sequel to his novel Alice's Adventures in Wonderland? Just to clarify, question 13. One second, Tash. Question 13. Apparently, there were just a set number of books. Doesn't specify. I think if they're broken into part 1 and 2 as 2 separate actual physical books, that's still one novel. So from what I've looked up and looked up again just now, the George R. R. Martin one is referring to how many books or novels, stories, actual novels have been released so far. And the Rings was question number 11. Thanks, Steve. On to question 16. On which planet was Anakin Skywalker born? On which planet was Anakin Skywalker born? Question number 17. Who is the main character in Around the World in 80 Days? Who is the main character in Around the World in 80 Days? And then the final question for round 4. Who wrote War and Peace? Question number 18. Who wrote War and Peace? Okay, we'll take a break just there while I get things uploaded to Facebook onto this group. I'll add the 10 pictures onto the Facebook group. No, because I'm going to do the Facebook pictures now so they can answer it while we do other things. So I'm going to jump on that straight away. See if I've got my iPad. I've got Facebook in here. I've got Facebook in here. Yeah. Oh. 1 second, sorry. Yeah, this is a good time to go get a drink. We'll take a little break here, 5 minutes or so, just while I try and get the picture/music round sorted. So please bear with me. It's fine, I've got it here. I'm just doing them as individual photos. You haven't got the rest in there, have you? I've got new ones on here. Okay, I think it's just posting now. We should have 10 images appearing on the Facebook page. I'll just comment the question number on each. They are in order, but just to make sure. So the 10 pictures are all up. They are on the Facebook group. 10 questions, album and artist for each, please. That is round 3 on your spreadsheet. If you want to start typing those in, I just need to update my answer sheet, and then we will go through the answers of round 4 after that. Okay, so hoping you all still with us now. We're going to carry on with some of the answers in a second. We're not going through the answers of the picture round yet. You've got plenty more time for the pictures, don't worry. I'm just going to go through the answers of the previous round, which was meant to be round 4. So don't worry, you've got plenty of time on those pictures. Have you got the scores for? How many rounds have you got scores for? Jill, can I give the scores for that first?
Okay. Fine. Apparently, I'm doing scores. So I have them in order now. So I'll start at the bottom and work my way up. So we've got Cotswold Loner on 9, Risky Quizness on 16, Let's Get Quizzical on 18, Carissimo on 18, Les Quizerables on 20, Ordinand's Families 25, Small Group Rebels 27, Miss Chandler Bong on 28, Piri Piri Sauce on 29, We're Going to Quiz All Over You on 29, The Quizzicals 32, The Old Fogies 32, and Worcester Raiders Zulus 32. Next time I read them out, I'll do them in. How many teams have we even got? Well, I'll do it in that order anyways. Anyways, there you go.
Start scoring people when you've got them. Okay, so we're going to go. Yeah, and if you need the pictures, I'm on the Facebook group. I think you were added to that. You might have to search for it, but it's called the Garfield Pub Quiz on Facebook. If you can just let us know if you've got them, Owen, that'd be good. Don't want you missing out. Okay, in the meantime, we're going to move on to the answers of round 4. So question number 1 was, where was Harry Potter born? The answer was Godric's Hollow. In what year did Slumdog Millionaire win the Academy Award for Best Picture? The answer was 2008. Question number 3, who wrote The Catcher in the Rye? J.D. Salinger. Number 4, who directed the films Psycho, Vertigo, and The Birds? The answer was Alfred Hitchcock. Number 5, Jim Davis is best known as the creator of which comic strip character? The answer was Garfield. I'd throw that in there. In Dirty Dancing, my new favourite film, which character says nobody puts baby in the corner? The answer was Johnny Castle. Are we going to accept Johnny there? Or do we need surname as well? I think we accept Johnny. Johnny's acceptable. Johnny Castle. No more, just more acceptable. Who is the main character in Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice? The answer was Elizabeth Bennet. In Toy Story 3, how many toys hold hands as they await the incinerator? The answer was 9. I watched this clip earlier. I think it was Woody, Buzz, Jessie, Slinky, Rex, the pig, I can't remember his name, 2 potato heads, and the donkey, the horse. Bullseye the horse. There you go, there's your 9. He's not a donkey. The 3 aliens people might have thought of appear up above. They don't hold hands. So the answer was 9 on question 8. Question 9, in Roald Dahl's James and the Giant Peach, which city do the characters reach traveling in the Peach? They reach New York City. For 3 points, which 3 films have won the joint most amount of Academy Awards with 11? The answers were Ben-Hur, Titanic, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Those 3, and you have to specify Return of the King. You can't just put Lord of the Rings. Ben-Hur, Titanic, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Sticking with Lord of the Rings, how many rings were described in the prologue to Lord of the Rings? The answer was 20. I think it was 3 to the elves, 7 to the dwarves, 9 to the humans, and then 1 ring to rule them all. I didn't know that before today. I googled it earlier. Which film was Pierce Brosnan's last as James Bond before Daniel Craig took on the role? The answer is Die Another Day. How many novels have been released so far in George R.R. Martin's series, A Song of Ice and Fire? The answer is 5. There are 2 more still to come, but the answer is 5. Who plays the female lead Carrie in 4 Weddings and a Funeral? The answer was Andy McDowell. What is the name of Lewis Carroll's sequel to his novel Alice's Adventure in Wonderland? The answer is Through the Looking Glass. On which planet was Anakin Skywalker born? The answer was Tatooine. Number 17, who is the main character in Around the World in 80 Days? The answer is Phileas Fogg. And number 18, the author of War and Peace was Leo Tolstoy. So there's your answers for round 4. We'll just give a little bit more time for the picture round. What we'll do is we'll give you more time for the picture round. We'll move to round 5, do round 5, and then give the answers for the picture round and round 5 together, and then that'll be the end of the quiz. And we'll go through final scores at that point, or maybe a little while afterwards once Claire tallies them up. Again, if you've got your scores, if you can put them through, that'd be great. Owen, have you managed to find the spreadsheet, the pictures yet? Have you got pictures on Facebook yet, Owen? Alice has just tagged you in them. Rich Coles asked for answers 12 and 13 again. Sure. Number 12 of round 4. Which film was Pierce Brosnan's last as James Bond? Die Another Day. And 13, there were 5 novels so far released by George R.R. Martin in the series A Song of Ice and Fire. You might have 7 books, Kieran, but there were 5 novels. For clarity, they are A Game of Thrones, A Clash of Kings, A Storm of Swords, A Feast for Crows, A Dance with Dragons. Forthcoming are The Winds of Winter and A Dream of Spring. Maybe you are ahead of George and Martin. Maybe he's released them today after being in isolation for so long, and you've been given them first. So, yeah, I assume that's because you have parts 1 and 2, and I did try and specify that parts 1 and 2 wouldn't be separate. But never mind. Yeah, make sure they let them date it now. Right. So we've got the last couple of rounds now. The music quiz that will remain ongoing, and then round 5 we will start in just one moment. How are you getting on? Through round 3. Yeah, it's third. Oh, I've messed up here. There's no question 16, but there was a 19. What? On the spreadsheet of round 5, I think there's a mistake. Okay, just so everyone knows, on this round, I took out a question because I changed something around. So in this round, there is no question 16, and it goes to question 19. But there are 18 questions. Sorry, I misnumbered them. Again, I can't count. So you've got questions 1 to 15, and then 17, 18, 19. So it will skip question 16. I think that'll be reflected. That's the same on the score sheet, Claire. Yeah. Yeah. There's no question 16. Yes, correct, Giles. You get 1 mark if you get the artist, 1 mark if you get the album. You don't have to get them both. It's 1 for each. Okay, so we're going to move on to round 5. This is the general knowledge round. And we'll start off with question 1. Which social media platform, founded in 2003, overtook Google as the most visited website in the USA in 2006? Which social media platform, founded in 2003, overtook Google as the most visited website in the USA in 2006? Question number 2. What is the first 3-digit prime number? What is the first 3-digit prime number? Question number 3. Who painted the famous composition, The Scream? Who painted the famous composition, The Scream? Question number 4. Number 11 Downing Street is the official residence of whom? Number 11 Downing Street is the official residence of whom? Question number 5. Donald Trump is what number of president in the United States? Donald Trump is what number president of the United States? Question number 6. Which element on the periodic table has the atomic number 2? Which element on the periodic table has the atomic number 2? Question number 7. Which river flows through Nottingham? Which river flows through Nottingham? Question number 8. What is the only mammal capable of natural flight? What is the only mammal capable of natural flight? Question number 9. Which country won Eurovision 2019 with the song Arcade? Which country won Eurovision 2019 with the song Arcade? Question number 10. What is the official language of Colombia? What is the official language of Colombia? Question number 11. What does ATM stand for? What does ATM stand for? Question number 12. On what date is US Independence Day? On what date is US Independence Day? Question number 13. What brand was founded by Adolf Dassler? What brand was founded by Adolf Dassler? Question number 14. The Founds Hotel in Worcester is converted from a factory that produced what? The Founds Hotel in Worcester is converted from a factory that produced what? Question number 15. Which British civil engineer designed the Clifton Suspension Bridge and the SS Great Britain? Which British civil engineer designed the Clifton Suspension Bridge and the SS Great Britain? Remember, we're skipping 16. There's no question 16, so straight on to question 17. Who composed the seven-piece orchestral suite entitled The Planets? Who composed the seven-piece orchestral suite entitled The Planets? Question number 18. For 3 points, in the traditional London version of Monopoly, name the 3 pink properties. For 3 points, in the traditional London version of Monopoly, name the 3 pink properties. And finally, question 19. Who was the second man on the moon? Who was the second man on the moon? And there we go. That ends the quiz. I'm going to give you a couple more minutes, literally 2 minutes now, to finish off the picture round. And then we'll close everything after that. And someone's asked 2 more questions to be repeated. Question 12. On what date is US Independence Day? Question 12. On what date is US Independence Day? And question 14. The Founds Hotel in Worcester is converted from a factory that produced what? The Founds Hotel in Worcester is converted from a factory that produced what? Okay, so last minute now on the picture round, and then we'll close off. Please stop answering questions after that. Just take your time for the, well, not take time, you've got 1 minute, hurry up. Question 13 was, what brand was founded by Adolf Dassler? What brand was founded by Adolf Dassler? Kim's complaining.
What about Game of Thrones?
Yeah, he's showed me the picture of 7 books, but I specifically said parts 1 and 2 won't be included. Green messaged me, Nat, this is spectacular, and then put Nat and Claire. Okay, so I think that's going to end the time now. If you've not submitted them, I think that's going to be you've missed your chance. If people can stop, if you can just exit your spreadsheets, probably. Oh yeah, need to answers. But yeah, stop doing your answers. We'll read through the answers and then put your scores in, and then disappear. Yeah. So round 5, the answers. I'll do that afterwards. Round 5, the answers. Which social media platform, founded in 2003, overtook Google as the most visited website in the USA in 2006? It's MySpace. Did they? Lots of wrong guesses there. It wasn't Facebook, it was MySpace. What is the first 3-digit prime number? 101. Who painted the famous composition The Scream? That was Edvard Munch. I think we'll accept Munch, and if you put Edward rather than Edvard, we'll accept that too. Number 4, 11 Downing Street is the official residence of whom? And that is the Chancellor of the Exchequer. What? The budget holder of the country? Significant person, you should probably know. Cool. Number 5, Donald Trump is the 45th president of the United States. 45. Question 6. The element that is the atomic number 2 is helium. No extra point for his name, but if you've just put his name, we'll accept it. I think it's Rishi Sunak, isn't it? I think. Cool. But no extra point for his name. If you put his name, that's fine. So the atomic number 2 was helium. Question 7. The River Trent flows through Nottingham. Trent. Number 3, Kerry, was Edvard Munch. Number 8, the only mammal capable of natural flight is a bat. Number 9, the winner of Eurovision in 2019 with the song Arcade was the Netherlands. Number 10, the official language of Colombia is Spanish. Number 11, ATM stands for Automated Teller Machine. Number 12, on what date is US Independence Day? It's the 4th of July. Number 13, what brand was founded by Adolf Dassler? That's Adidas. Adolf Dassler, Adidas. Figures. Number 14, the Founds Hotel in Worcester is converted from a factory that produced what? The answer is gloves. Number 15, which British civil engineer designed Clifton Suspension Bridge and the SS Great Britain? Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Oh, someone's put ATM at the moment.
Yeah.
That's a controversial one. Do we allow that?
No, well, I would say that
I didn't specify cash point.
ATM is just a slang word. I would say no.
Claire has ruled that ATM does not count as at the moment. It has to be automated teller machine. I apologise. She's just harsh. So sorry, 15, the civil engineer was Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Skipping 16, 17, the composer of the planets is Gustav Holst. Someone's put Claire sucks, but she hasn't got your name right, so it's okay. We're fine. Love Nick. Oh, it's Nicola. Oh. I assume that's the Nicola we know. Nice. Great, decisive officiating from Grey. Yep, love it. Sorry, I'm going to carry on. So 17 was Gustav Holst. The 3 pink properties in traditional Monopoly are Pall Mall, Whitehall, and Northumberland Avenue. And number 19, the second man on the moon was Buzz Aldrin. Tally up your scores and please put your score out of 20 on that round. And then we'll move on to the scoring or the answers for the music round. So starting off with number 1, that was Adele, and the album was 19. Number 2 was Primal Scream with Screamadelica. People still adding up. 3 points for Monopoly, sorry, up to 3 points. We'll come back to the music, sorry, I'm skipping ahead. Yes, it was 3 points, 1 for each, Pall Mall, Whitehall, or Northumberland Avenue. As many points as you get answers. We'll just give you a second, sorry, to tally those up. I think we're there. Okay, so we'll go with the music round again. So sorry, number 1 was Adele with 19. Number 2 was Primal Scream with Screamadelica. Number 3 was Katy Perry with Teenage Dream. Number 4 was Queen with Queen 2. Number 5 was Coldplay, Rush of Blood to the Head. Number 6 was the Beatles, Abbey Road. little side note, I saw they've repainted that zebra crossing this last week because it's so quiet because no one's walking over it at the moment, whereas normally that street is pretty busy. Number 7 was Daft Punk with Random Access Memories. Number 8 was Arctic Monkeys, AM. Number 9 was Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. And number 10 was Kanye West with The College Dropout. So that is the full set of answers. We're just going to wait now to get answers together. It's going to take a little moment. But if you've got your scores for those 2 rounds, please put them in, make it nice and quick and easy for us. And then we'll get the final scores to you shortly. Yeah, and just to clarify, it was 1 point each, 1 for the album, 1 for the artist. If you get one and not the other, you still get 1 point. But if you get both, you get the 2. So a total of 20 points available for the 10 questions. I'm just going to sit here awkwardly while Claire scores. Yeah. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the quiz. I've tried to make it a real mix of stuff, tried to make it somewhat challenging. I'm not going to dance. I really enjoyed writing it. I really enjoyed hosting it. I'm happy to do this as a frequent thing, maybe maybe not once a week. Has taken a little bit of time, but maybe once a fortnight. So yeah, I'll post something up on Facebook again. Feel free to invite people. It's a live stream on YouTube. We can add as many people as we want. The scoring gets difficult. We might need some volunteers to not compete and help with scoring one week, but let's do this. It's worked really well. To be fair, the scoring. It's just we need people to total their own. As I said, we won't be doing prizes because it seems unfair when there's no control over whether people could cheat or not. Just kind of hoping people don't. But for that reason, we're not doing prizes, but we will give some good feedback and hopefully let people know. I should be a YouTuber. Well, I am now officially. So yeah, and in 2 weeks' time, it will be on my own YouTube channel rather than using Rich's. Once again, thanks to Rich, who was sorting me out at 7:45 when he told me that my YouTube channel wouldn't just work and I had to make it authenticated and you need 24 hours notice, and then he managed to get me set up on his YouTube channel instead. So yeah, thank you, Rich. He's actually made this happen. Otherwise, we'd been cancelling at the last minute. Yeah, spread the word. Let's get loads of people involved. We're all isolated. It's nice to be able to share this. I hope that you guys have enjoyed being part of a team and linking up with other people where you've done that. Hopefully, in future weeks, we can give you a bit more notice and arrange teams to get some more online groups going and socialising to join together. Kieran hasn't totaled. Claire's not happy. On round 4. Thanks, Kieran. Thanks a lot. Useless. He's not scored himself at all. Oh, he was too busy getting upset about Game of Thrones, I think. I was interested. Yeah, how are you guys talking to each other if you are in different houses? Are you on Skype? Are you on Zoom? I know House Party is an app that a lot of people have been using. I've only just got into that. It seems pretty cool just to quite easily set up video chats. Zoom's great as well. There were all sorts of products available. Facebook video chat. Yeah, nice. Teams. Very professional from Sam and Sam. Someone's just asked what the max points are. This is out of 100 in total. 20 points per round, 5 rounds, so 100 points in total.
I'm not double checking.
Oh, we could do this weekly. Got nothing else done on Monday night.
Yeah, I'm fine. And now it will be a bit more smooth.
Yeah. Now that we've got it sorted, it should be easier in the future. So we probably will look at doing this as a weekly quiz, just because we've got nothing else to do. Why not? And then once isolation ends, we'll go and do one in the pub somewhere. Get on the beers. Claire appreciates your colour coordination on your spreadsheet, Alice. Again, no bonus points though.
Grand. Oh, your mum hasn't played round here. Well, maybe she has. But in an odd place.
In an odd way.
4, 6, 8.
That's why you're an artist, yeah.
Right, last 2, Chub.
We're just on the last 2, scoring the last 2, so we're getting close.
Right. Okay. Okay.
It is tense. This is high pressure stuff. I've been handed the official scoring laptop.
Sorry if it hasn't. I haven't.
Is this in order? No, you haven't ordered them.
Yeah.
Is it all of them? Oh, okay, so from bottom upwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so out of 13 teams, unfortunately, in 13th place is Cotswold Loner with 26. In 12th place, Charismo with 33. There's a blank there.
Oh.
No, that's not right. Hang on. There's a blank.
Sorry. Let's do that now.
Bear with us.
I haven't double checked any of this.
There's one missing. Just bear with us.
What did you get for round 5? Sorry, Owen.
Sorry, Owen.
Round 5, you got 11.
Keeps you in the same place. That's fine. I'm good. Yeah.
Does it keep him in the same place?
Yeah, I'd love that.
Oh, it didn't move anything.
Didn't change anything. In 12th place still is Charismo with 44. In 11th with 47 points was Let's Get Quizzical. Entering the top 10, 10th place, Risky Quizziness with 50. In 9th place, joint 8th place is Piri Piri Sauce and Les Quizerables. So on to 7th place, Ordnance Families with 64. 6th place, we're going to Quiz All Over You with 66. So we're on that 1, 2, 3, 4. In 5th place, The Quizzicals with 68. 4th place, Small Group Rebels with 69. And entering the top 3, in 3rd place, The Old Fogies with 71. In 2nd, with 72, was Miss Chenandla Bong. And with a storming 78 was the Worcester Zulus. I'm proud of you, boys. Top work there. That's a great effort. So your score there, that is essentially a percentage. It's out of 100. So, yeah, well done. Thank you all so much for taking part. I hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks to Claire for scoring. Thanks for Rich for sending us all up. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Cool. Bye. Thanks.